She hurried along out of the dens. She wanted to see if that lion and its mate were still there. They weren't. They left already. She wondered where they went. Well, it was none of her room to even aspire anything. She started to walk around some more, exploring their camp. It wasn't that big as the Badlands. The Badlanders do have an advantage if we ever get into a war, and they come on our territory. We have more land and more places to hide and protect our kids, which I wouldn't say there's barely any kids we have, though. She decided to take a nap. She was getting pretty tired, as she could admit to herself. And she wanted her room to heal, but she still wanted to stay here. So her plan was she was going to pretend that her wound wasn't healed just so she can get to know them and find out where her lost partner is. So that's exactly the plan that she's doing. It's been a moon now, and they've been over there for a while, and she noticed that it was Xavier. She wondered what had happened to him. Then he noticed that she was looking through, and she wanted to hide. But she couldn't help not looking at what happened. He looked fine, in her opinion. But maybe Scorpio saw more than that. Probably did. She decided to look some more. But she couldn't help catching feelings for Xavier. He was so nice and sweet, she couldn't help it. She decided to just walk away before she gets and start catching feelings even more. Then she saw Stella and Tank. She walked up to the cliff. Where did their king go? And their queen, or prince or princess? Then she saw Milo from her pride. What is he doing here? She wanted to ask, but he was sleeping. She didn't want to wake him. She wanted to stand near him, but I don't think he would like that. But then he said hi. So she said hi back as a nice cat she is. It was so nice here. You could see so many beautiful things. Then he asked, "You're good, your leg is up?" "Like my hair." She didn't understand what he said, but she said yeah. Yeah, just fell is all, even though she had a right to one of her landmates, but it's not like she had a choice. He looked confused at her for a second, but she wanted to leave, but she couldn't stand looking at the beautiful sunset savannah and seeing the moon. He said, "You're in bad luck if it doesn't heal." He was right. "Well, I'm sure it will," she said, and then turning to leave. She couldn't stand the conversation. He was getting a bit too curious. She doesn't like any cat being so curious about her. Hardly any cats are that curious about her. She's always the quiet one. As it started to get dark, she saw Saffrio, who was sleeping or just laying down or whatever he was doing, and she hears him snore. She chuckles a little bit. She thought it was funny. She decided to go to sleep too. It was a long day for basically everyone. Especially Lily. She just got here. But then she saw him lying, probably their king. He looked mighty handsome, if in her opinion.